excited to be here. Happy you guys are here to join me. I'm back on the floor. You're back on the wheelie chair. And I've got this stuff by me because I'm in my office. And I would like one day to do like a little tour of what's on my shelf. Because my sister put the shelf together, but it has a lot of both of our things on it. And I don't want to make this video too long because I have a problem with making very, very long videos. But I like this shelf specifically. I think it's, if any of you guys know the podcast, The Adventure Zone, a gift my sister got me. I think it was for my birthday, but I'm not certain. It's this figurine up there. My moon. I don't know if you can see him, but I don't know if you have ever watched or listened to The Adventure Zone, but that's an artist rendition of Taco. Oh no. The moon's gone. The moon is gone. We'll get that later. But in the podcast, they go to the moon. And so I like to keep that up. That's literally so far away. Literally. Like all the way. You guys can get like a full frame. We're in a car. There's my sister's trash can. But yeah, one day I'll do however, I'm gonna make a short video. So, the simplest thing I can think of. I've got some coffee, because I got stuff on my face somewhere. It's like G Fuel, you know what I mean? But I've got it in a little box from Walmart. And I've got 3, right? Now, 2 of them go together. None of them are from the same brand, but this is one we just finished. Right? And so it's empty. And so it's got, well, it's not really empty, it's got, I don't know if you guys can hear that. It's got a little bit left in it. But I thought it was interesting because every single side makes a different sound. So the side with the wrapping on it makes a very soft sound. And then of course you've got your plastic sound. When you guys were a kid, did you ever play like the drums on the tops of plastic containers in pots and pans? I feel like you see people in movies, like in media, you see people doing that a lot. But when it comes to reality, it's far less common. Much less common. Also, when I did the show run of my room, or the room that I am filming in, this is my office area, and my desk has not been in use at all because I don't ever come upstairs anymore. The only time I've been in this room in the last 3 months, I want to say, maybe a little more honestly, it is to film these videos. That's it. My sister does a lot of the work in here, so maybe it'll sound better. Oh, I forgot. I open this and I like to keep the protective film on it. It smells so good. There we go. So obviously now it's a different sound. This is almost like rain. But my sister's computer is up here. So she does a lot of her stuff up here. This specific container has like a texture on the top. Also had to cut my nails really, really short. Can you see how very short they are? I've got like meaty hands, you know what I mean? They're very, very, they're not very feminine. Which is why I normally grow my nails out to be super long. But they were just getting too weak, and sometimes you just gotta bite the bullet and cut your nails a little shorter. You gotta live with that. So I had to. And I don't own any nail polish. Not for any particular reason other than I just don't really use them. I mean, I think I have a clear nail polish, and then we went through my garage. We found some old nail polish from when I was very, very young. But I don't really count expired nail polish, because obviously I should not be using it. So let's close the lid back on this. Okay. And then there's the bottom. You can see my lamp almost. I had to unscrew one of the lights. I don't know what the lamp situation is in your house, because I feel like it's normally quite opinionated. People have opinions on big lights or soft lights, and normally I would consider myself to be quite a mood light person. I prefer to have a bunch of little lights to one big light, which the moon that I had up there that's now across the floor is an LED light, and that lantern is an electronic light. And then I have a few, like there are lights to turn on in that, which I won't show right now, but there are lights to turn on in that, because that's what I like to do. And all the way on the top, there used to be an ATM light that I had. I don't know if it's up there anymore, but there used to be one up there. And I loved doing that. And we went through the garage. My sister found, it's actually sitting on the floor next to me, her lights that we had that would surround this room. And eventually you gotta put those back up. But the ceiling fan is on for this video because most of those lights are dead. I need to replace their batteries or charge them, and I have not. I think the only one that I have that turns on is the one in the skull lamp up top there. But that looks bad on camera with only that lit up and no like front facing light, so it stays off. But yeah, so I have this one, and then our little box off to the side we have our brand new coffee. So this is our replacement coffee. Now prefer the sound of this one. It's very thick. Solid. And that's just the kind of sounds that I like. But I know everybody's different. So we've got this one, which I don't drink a lot of coffee. I really only drink it if it's there already, and if I'm already getting somebody else a cup. But my dad drinks a lot of coffee because his throat, it gets sore very often. He was in the hospital, and when he was in there a little while ago, they had to put a tube in his throat. He had COVID, so he needed help existing for a second. It was quite serious, but he's okay now. He's no longer afflicted with COVID. But when they took that tube out, they caused damage in his throat. And so he needs something warm to soothe it a lot of the time. And he hates tea. And it's no longer cider season. So coffee it is. Coffee is one that he likes drinking. This one is interesting. Well, it's way more reflective, you see. My little camera setup. Hi guys, hi guys. Look at that, and you see that you're literally just on you're just on my chair. Look at that, you can do like an I Spy thing. I spy my little eye, my camera. That's so cute. Okay, cute. But there's a difference in the bottom of these two. I mean, obviously they're different cans, but look at that. Very interesting. This is a brand we got from Walmart. I don't know if this is considered good. It's extra fine grind coffee. Extra fine. A medium roast. Colombian Supreme. Extremely rich and full-bodied. Well balanced. And there's 22 ounces in here. Isn't that fun? So yeah, he got this one, he got this one, and he got one more coffee. He got, this one's in a bag, so it's fancier. I wonder what the marketing is with bread and coffee. I don't really think of red as like an energizing color. Come to think of it, I don't really know what an energizing color would be, but we got this one, which I'm not even gonna attempt to say, because I think I would embarrass myself, because there's accents, and I'm a very simple woman, but one's in the back. Bags are good for grabbing like this in these. It's very pleasant. Anyway, as I was saying about the lights, I had the ceiling fan light on, and I had to unscrew one of the bulbs, because otherwise it's just way too bright. Not for normal existence, mind you, but for this content, it's too bright. Can you believe I only wanted this video to be like 5 minutes long? And then I talked so much. And I spent 10 minutes on the first one. And now I feel like I've gypped you. I've ruined your coffee ASMR. Because I spent so long on the first one. And not long enough on any of the other ones. This obviously has no smell. It's closed. I was worried. Because I thought I could smell it. But I can't. So, there are our coffees. Got this one. We've got this one. And I haven't got enough hands. Okay, I might have enough hands. And we've got this one. And these are our coffees. But I'm so glad that you guys are here. And I hope that you, if you fell asleep in 15 minutes, good on you, dude. Good job, very proud of you. But if you're asleep or resting, I hope you rest well. And if you're awake still, I hope that the rest of your waking hours are very pleasant and very easy, because you deserve to have a little break. You do. You should take a deep breath. And you should know that you deserve to be okay. And you should know that I love you. And that God loves you. And that's all I have for me today. So, good night. Goodbye. I wish I could sing the rest of that song, but you know,